Hello, check. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, hello. Ah, accept the password. What? Then password ఏమైతే అది
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. A. Jayalakshmi, Assistant Professor in the Department of ECE, and it's my privilege to host this event. A very warm and enthusiastic welcome to all the participants, faculty members, industry experts, and distinguished guests to QNX EHACK 2026. We are delighted to see such an energetic gathering of innovators, problem solvers, and technology enthusiasts. Today mark the beginning of an exciting journey where ideas will transform into impactful solutions. As we await the formal commencement, we request all the participants to kindly take their seats and settle down for the inauguration ceremony. To test the context of today's event, let us begin with a short introductory video on the QNX Hackathon. May I request the technical team to kindly play the video. Thank you for that insightful video. Now it's my privilege to invite our esteemed dignitaries to kindly grace the dais. Professor Rajendra Sandiri sir, Dean Academic Affairs and HOD EC Department. Professor JVR Ravindra sir, Principal, Vardhaman College of Engineering. Sri Srinivasa Raju sir, CEO, Asia Pacific, Pi Square Technologies. Sri Srikant Simha sir, former CEO, Task. And Sri Gopal Krishnan sir, Director, Automotive and EV, Government of Telangana. Sri Raj Jain sir, Vice President of QNX Engineering and Head of QNX India. May I now request our esteemed dignitaries is on the dais to kindly come forward for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, followed by prayer song.
लंबोदर सिद्धि प्रिय गौरी तनया इंदीवर ग्रंथासुरवृंद पूजिता लंबोदर सिद्धि प्रिय गौरी तनया इंदीवर ग्रंथासुरवृंद पूजिता विघ्नेश्वर देव देव प्रदमेश्वर बालचंद्र रुद्र प्रिय बुद्धि प्रद सदा पाहि मां विघ्नेश्वर देव देव प्रदमेश्वर बालचंद्र रुद्र प्रिय बुद्धि प्रद सदा पाहि मां लंबोदर सिद्धि प्रिय गौरी तनया इंदीवर ग्रंथासुर वृंद पूजिता क्षमा करा महाबला शुभा गुणोत्तमा विनायका सुरेश्वरा प्रमोद पुरुषा क्षमा करा महाबला शुभा गुणोत्तमा विनायका सुरेश्वरा प्रमोद पुरुषा उमा सुता सदा कृपा करा वरा दया करा सुधामया सुचरित सुमुखा सुखद लंबोदर सिद्धि प्रिय गौरी तनया इंदीवर गंधासुर वृंद पूजिता वृंद पूजिता वृंद पूजिता.
So thank you, dear students, for such a melodious prayer song. To formally welcome the gathering, I invite Professor Ajendra Sandari sir, Dean Academic Affairs and Head of ECE, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to one and all. It is a moment of great pride and privilege to extend a gracious and heartfelt welcome to this distinguished gathering at the QNX EHACK 2026, a national level hackathon on real-time embedded systems. We are deeply honored by the presence of our esteemed chief guests and guests of honor occupied the seats on the dais. Sri Rajkumar Jain, Vice President, QNX Engineering and Head of QNX India. Sri Gopal Krishnan sir, Director, Automotive and EV, Government of Telangana. Sri Shrikant Sinha sir, about to join in another 5-10 minutes. Former CEO of Task. Sri Srinivas Raju sir, CEO, Asia Pacific Pi Square Technologies. And Professor JVR Ravindra, Principal, Vardhaman College of Engineering. So your accomplishments and leadership continue to inspire innovation and excellence. Your presence today elevates this occasion and motivates every individual gathered here. We extend our sincere welcome to the distinguished representatives and professionals from QNX and Pi Square Technologies, as well as our mentors from both industry and academia. And the jury members are going to join tomorrow from the industry. Your commitment to fostering innovation and empowering young minds is deeply appreciated and is a honor to host you. I warmly welcome all our participants from various colleges across the Telangana region. The list includes B.V. Raju Institute of Technology, Narsapur, BVRIT Hyderabad College of Engineering for Women, Hyderabad, Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology, MLR Institute of Technology, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technology, Anurag University, VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology, and Vardhaman College of Engineering. We also extend a warm welcome to our respected faculty members and dear students whose presence and support add great strength to this event. We sincerely thank QNX and Pi Square Technologies for identifying Vardhaman College of Engineering as the host institution for this prestigious hackathon. It is indeed a matter of great pride for us to be entrusted with this opportunity. The QNX EHACK is a convergence of ideas, talent, and technology where innovation meets real-world problem solving. Over the next 24 hours, this platform will bring together creativity, collaboration, and technical excellence. From the time we signed MOU with QNX and Pi Square long ago, the team from QNX and Pi Square are handholding our students, guiding them, training them, and mentoring them during their project works. And we have introduced a course for 3 credits in our curriculum, and we have made that one batch, completed that course, and they are successfully actually participated in this hackathon, and in a couple of rounds conducted internally, we have shortlisted 7 teams who are going to participate today in this hackathon. And this is all because of the Pi Square team and the QNX team. We are very much thankful to both Srinivas Raju sir and Raj Jain sir. So thank you very much for all to happen this at Vardhaman College of Engineering. So as we begin this exciting journey, I encourage all participants to think boldly, work collaboratively, and make the most of this opportunity. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to everyone present here. Thank you. I hope that the next 2 days is going to be memorable for all the participants who have come from various colleges. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for setting the tone for this prestigious event. Now I welcome Sri Srikant Simha, sir, former CEO and Task. Now I request Professor J.V.R. Ravindra, sir, Principal, Vardhaman College of Engineering, to address the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Rajendra did not leave me any point to say here. So you made my job very easy. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Gopal Krishnan sir, Director, Automotive, EV and Government of Telangana, Srikant Sinha sir, and Srinivas Raju Garu, Raj Jain and Garu, and then other dignitaries of the dais, on the dais, and dear students. I always say a couple of points whenever I get a chance to interact with the students. Whatever that you are learning in the classroom, the theory, whatever the lab, the industry perspective is completely different than what actually you learn there. Probably if you attend regular classes and then if you go to the lab and then if you perform, most probably you get a O grade or A minus. But that learning will never give you a job in the industry. The laboratory experiments that we are doing even in Vardhaman also, or I take any engineering college for that matter, probably solves 0.1% of industry needs. Absolutely, outdated. I'm dare to say this point, absolutely outdated experiments that we are doing in the laboratory. That laboratory studies will nowhere help you to meet the industry. But however, they can give you a good fundamentals to that particular extent, I do agree, but they are not the industry-ready laboratories, but they can give you a pinch of knowledge to extend your knowledge in terms of the industry. But when it comes to the hackathons, Smart India hackathon, which is a very prestigious hackathon, built by the government of India, and some industry hackathons like this, even a couple of industries as a part of CSR coming forward and then conducting the hackathons. These kind of the hackathons will really help you. Forget about whether you win this in this hackathon, whether you lose it, but you will clearly understand what actually industry expectations, and you can always measure where you are and where is the industry. I don't even say that industry is running at 10x and 100x, but if you want to meet that particular industry needs, you have to really grill yourself and then work very, very hard. And also, the engineering education, the 4 years of engineering education, we will never teach you, how to work under pressure. You kindly understand that working under pressure will really nurture your skills. It's not a burden to the students, kindly do understand it. A just born baby will also have a pressure, but the pressure levels may be different, and you must also have the pressure, but that pressure must be always within the limits, and you should also learn that how to come out of it. And these hackathons will also teach you that, because as far as my knowledge goes, the industry is always looking at the TTM, time to market. When they don't tape out a particular chip in the given time, I believe that they are out of the market. They lose billions of dollars. So therefore, building that particular products and coming into the market well before the others really attract that particular market is a big challenge. That's the reason they do have always that kind of the smart pressure that will act always on us, and those things will also learn in this particular hackathons. Not only that, you will also get the good connects, because the judges are there from the QNX and even from the Pi Square also, that they will really tell you that how to think. As a professor or as a teacher, I don't really know that how actually industry thinks, but we can understand the industry problems, but I'm not really sure whether I can really solve it. But they are the people who can tell you how do you solve such kind of the problems. So at the end of the day, if you look at yourself in the 4 years of your BTech, what actually you have done, I would say that your CGPA matters only a 0.1%, but I would really say that in how many hackathons that you have participated and how many research publications that you have. These are the things probably the industry will look at you. But when it comes to the research publications, I don't think so they give much importance, but of course, fine, they do consider it. But these hackathons, building it, how best you are using the technology always matters. So I wish you all the best, and this is a very good platform to build the network with the industry people in IoT and embedded systems, and keep doing it. It really doesn't matter whether you win it or you lose it, but always matters is that how good that you build your network in that IoT and embedded systems field. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Now I welcome Dr. Harini ma'am to address the guest of honor.
Good morning, everyone. Next, it is an honor to invite Sri Gopalakrishnan sir, Director Automotive and EV Government of Telangana, to share his insightful words.
Good morning, everyone. A very good morning to all my colleagues and friends on and off the stage. Firstly, I'd like to thank QNX, Mr. Rajkumar, also Pi Square, Mr. Srinivas, Mr. Srikanth, to give me the chance, and also to the principal and the HOD, for facilitating this very big event in your college and making it happen. Firstly, my name is Gopal Krishnan. I lead the automotive and electric vehicle sector in the government of Telangana, in the industries department. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we have come to understand that the main thing that any company that wants to set up manufacturing or R&D in any state for that matter would be the availability of talent. So of course you will need infra, you will need good roads, you will need water, power, etc. But the main thing that actually closes the deal is the availability of talent. And that is where I think the collaboration between industry and academia, like Principal Sir just said, is very, very important. And what we have tried to create is something called Telangana Mobility Valley. And one of the pillars that the Mobility Valley stands on is exactly this, the academia industry collaboration, and what extra can we do with the students or for the students so that you are many more steps ahead than your peers around in the country. So currently, if you have a look, we have some of the good centers of excellence are started by BITS Hyderabad, by IIT Hyderabad, by IIIT Hyderabad, with some of the automotive companies. So I'm not entering into the other sectors. My area is automotive and EV. So I would also urge Principal Sir to also look at the opportunity. Probably Pi Square can also join this effort in creating, under your focus areas, what can be done over a month or 3 or 4 month period, so that a group of 70 to 80 students graduate out of it. They get certifications and they are much more closer to get placed in that same company itself, etc. So we have good companies like Stellantis, who are into IoT in Hyderabad. We have Bosch, who are into automotive cybersecurity. We have Mobis, Hyundai Group, who are into ADAS and new mobility technology. Of course, we have QNX, who can also do the same kind of a curriculum here for students. And we have the automotive verticals of Micron, Qualcomm, many more companies, right? So I urge you on that. And if there is some discussion that is needed to understand the focus sectors, etc., I'll also come and we can make that happen. The other thing where we are trying to concentrate is on so this is all on the engineering side, of course, but on the manufacturing side, if someone of you is interested in having some industry visits to understand more what is happening on the ground, like Sir just some time back said that your experiments might be outdated, you are doing something, some ohms test or resistance test, etc., figuring out what's happening, but in practically you might need to understand more. So now we have moved away from all of these physical or mechanical or electrical appliances and motors and stuff. Now we are looking at codes, right? So how do you actually burn a code into an IC, and what's actually happening? What iterations are done in the industry, and how is it done in the R&D labs? To have a look at all of that also, I'm very keen to interact more and make that happen. For example, we have some very strong two-wheeler companies, electric that is, called Grafton Motors. It's on the other side of ORR. It's in Cherlapalli. But of course, there can be some couple of batches of students who can visit there and have a look at, starting from motor manufacturing. They have a very good BLDC motor. So if some of you in the electrical engineering area are keen, then that would make sense. Or BLDC needs a controller for the motor to actually run. So if you are ECE students sitting here, then look at that as an option for you to even focus further on, because all of these companies are looking for strong talent. That I can guarantee. Further, I think Srikanth ji is also here, who can talk more about the talent and availability of talent here in Hyderabad today. We all are open. So government, the leadership is also very open to understand more. I know you're in your third year or something probably, right? The students might be in the third year. You have one more year probably. You can actually start focusing on which area you want to work on, which use case in your area of expertise you want to work hard on and get placed. So talk to your HOD sir first, and then through your principal sir, if something can happen, very happy to facilitate it. Thank you once again. I like the way you all are sitting, boys on one side and girls on one side. I know principal sir is here, but in your hackathon, form teams, mix yourself and then form teams, and have a wonderful 2 days, today and tomorrow. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. With your permission, can I bios? Shri Gopalakrishnan sir, Director Automotive and EV. I just wanted to give the brief introduction about this sir. He is the second automotive and public policy professionally currently serving as Director Automotive with Government of Telangana, where he plays a key role in shaping the state's mobility and EV ecosystem. Along his side government role, he actively contributes to the startups and academic ecosystem as a mentor with EHACK Foundation. And I am collocated live and serves on the advisory committee of Formula Bharat. Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Next, I welcome Dr. Shri Srikanth Sinha, former CEO Task, to welcome the address. And sir comes with a diverse... No, sir, let me come.
A very good morning, dignitaries on the dais, of course, all friends over here, Rajji, Srinivas Garu, Ravindra Garu, Gopal Garu, my friends, and of course, the dignitaries sitting off the dais also. Pleasure for me to be present over here today. This is my first day as the former CEO of Task, so getting used to it, but so probably I'll skip the spiel about Task and the other things, but I think what you are doing today over here, and I would like to, probably it was in March 1 year ago, when we actually signed this MOU for moving on to QNX. And why did we do that was, we were able to understand, of course, last 6 months we are talking about it, that coding the way we knew it is going to go out, right? And that is where we said we have so many people coming into IT even now. What do we do so that they are able to get jobs, get employability? And that's where one of the things that got discussed at that time was, of course, since devices are going to be there, you have software as mobility, everything is changing towards that, and what makes that change happen is real-time operating systems. I belong to an era where, there used to be batch processing, right? To coming to real-time operating systems where within fractions of second decisions have to be made by the operating system itself and the device itself to make things happen. And that is where this program, took shape, and I would like to congratulate and compliment Rajji also from QNX and BlackBerry and Srinivas Garu from Pi Foundation to actually take it forward. And I was just talking to him, some 3,000 students have got trained. Thank you very much. I think that is a human service that you have done to the youth of Telangana. once we look at moving, and I think it has already been said, but yes, at the cost of repeating it again, I say only one thing. No one takes you, employs you for knowing the definition of a screwdriver. You should know how to use one, where to use one, how to use one, when to use one. And that can only come with practical experience. There's no shortcut for that. Absolutely right. When I get to know that, in some of the engineering colleges, they are removing the workshop, which are supposed to be a component in the first year, I really, feel bad and start thinking, what will happen if our students don't do things with their hands? What will happen in the future? During our day and age, we used to play with something called Meccano. So we used to make toys out of it, moving vehicles, etc., etc. Small things we used to make. Then it became mechanics. Some of you would have been playing with the building blocks called Lego, right? But Gen Z and Gen Alpha, it has become let go. Everyone is busy playing with their mobiles itself. And that is where the difference has to come. You have to create things by hand, right? Today, if you look at the academia, research happens over a period of 5 to 10 years. Industry wants research to happen as of yesterday. What is the best way out of doing it? Hackathons. You get guided by the best of the academia, best of the industry, real industry problems to be solved. And hackathon is the only way to make that happen. I am coming from a school of thought, where we look at different things, but yes, one of the things that I am predicting will happen in the future, and with due respect to all the industry folks sitting over here, is that paper pencil tests, written tests, interviews will all go out. Selection, organizations today are a pyramid shape. Tomorrow they will change into a diamond shape, which means very few people will enter the organization. How do you choose and select people? It will only be based on what all activities that you have been doing throughout your journey in your education institutions. How many projects you have done? How many hackathons you have participated in? Have you come up with some startup idea? All these things will count towards your thing. GitHub, already some of you would be using GitHub, right? And that's where it is. HackerRank. All these are very, very important moving ahead, because organizations will change shape. To get an entry into those organizations, you will have to have not theoretical knowledge, but actual working practical knowledge. And I'm extremely happy to know that 30 teams participated in the hackathon and 7 teams are here in the final. So I think each one of you who have started this journey itself, you must congratulate yourself that you are in the right direction. You have taken the first step already. And I wish all the people, in fact, all the people who are participating in this hackathon are winners. It is sometimes, some days are good for some people and not good for some people, and that's what it is. But my humble submission to all my young friends over here is, keep on participating in as many hackathons, as many challenges, as many, any kind of expositions or these kind of events. Because that is what will count for the future and employability. Thank you very much, friends. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir, for that insightful overview. We now move to a key segment of today's program. And now I privilege to introduce Sri Srinivas Raju, sir, CEO, Asia Pacific PySquare Technologies. He is a passionate leader come with over 25 years of extensive experience spread across global automotive, semicon, telecom, e-governance, education and talent development, and AVGC sector. In his present role at PySquare Technologies, he is committed to advancing the automotive landscape through innovative technologies and sustainable solutions. Now I welcome Sri Srinivas Raju sir to deliver the technical address and present an overview of QNX EHACK 2026, including key outcomes and guidelines. Welcome, sir.
Very good morning to all of you. And of course, Gopal Garu, Shrikant Sinha Garu, Raj Jain, Professor Ravindra Garu, and Professor Rajender. And of course, colleagues from QNX and Pi Square team, and all the engineers and participants for Hackathon. A very, very warm welcome and good morning to all of you. Before I get in, I think let me have one word of thanks to Professor Ravindra Garu and his team for hosting this hackathon and extending all the support that we wanted very proactively. Professor Chaitanya and their team members have been very, very proactively supporting our team in making this happen. And to acknowledge, I think the first MOU that we've signed is with TASK and Telangana Mobility Valley. And I think Gopal, both Gopal Garu and Shrikant Sinha Garu, I think they're available every time for any support that we wanted. Thank you for that, and we'll continue that partnership. Before I get into details, let me, I think, take a cue from, I think, both Gopal and Shrikant Sinha ji, what they both spoke about opportunity, right? I mean, while everybody are trying to figure out what's going to happen to IT industry with, earlier things used to change once a year. Maybe in our generation, when we started, once in a couple of, maybe 2-3 years, technology changes. Today, industry don't know what will happen tomorrow, what new tool will come, what set of jobs will go away, right? What category of jobs will go away. I think we are in that world. And the great opportunity, I think, since all of you are from ECE, Electronics and Communication, the industry that you get in is called ER&D, Engineering and R&D Division, okay? And India, ER&D business is about close to $600 billion and growing. And semicon, embedded product development across industries, be it auto, medical, industrial automation, high-tech electronics, across aerospace and defense. And globally, the opportunity is $2.5 trillion and growing. Huge opportunity, right? But again, I think as rightly said, what matters is the skills that are required today is very different from probably what you're learning. Fundamentals are the same, no doubt about it, right? But I think people expect how fast you can get into industry and be productive. I don't think industry is having time today. Maybe 20 years ago when IT companies started, they were training people for 6 months, literally. College, extension college in the IT company, another 6 months training. And all the top companies build university campuses to train 50,000 people a year. I think that era will go. They want people to be more productive. You get in within a month, you should start be able to contribute to project, right? How do you do that, right? So the skill gap that exists, how do we bridge it? So QNX started this initiative globally called QNX Everywhere. Naturally, QNX is one of the market leaders in real-time operating systems. And these real-time operating systems, I'm sure you're all trained on QNX by now, is used in mission-critical applications. And one of the sectors, they're a very dominant player, is automotive. And they power close to about 275 million cars worldwide. The top 10 automakers in the world, they use QNX. In the automotive world, things are changing a lot, right? I mean, earlier, it was a pure mechanical, wheels on your mechanical setup, to now we are getting into, maybe one generation ahead, the previous was, we had 100 small mini computers in the car managing subsystems. For each subsystem, there was a microcontroller or mini computer. Today, we're moving to one major HPC and maybe a couple of zonal controllers, couple of microprocessors, and then complexity is completely moved to software. Cars run on close to about 100 to 300 million lines of software code. Right? Complexity is changed. and it's a mixed criticality. Some systems need, hard real time. Some systems need, different safety levels. I think how do you manage? I think QNX plays a very important role. And when we discussed, it's not just auto. I think they're across sectors, medical to all of them. Okay. But just have 2-3 slides. I think mostly it should be okay. Right? When we started this program, we had this vision. I know we had a lot of these IT companies, Amazon, Salesforce, all of them partnering with institutions, training people. Not many in the engineering side. And we studied various industry academia partnerships. I think some are very successful. Some ended up in giving some hardware to lab. Some ended up signing MOUs and it doesn't take off. And some starts with one batch, ends there, and then not very active. So how do you do it, right? I mean, that's where we felt we need a holistic approach to really continue these partnerships. And I think our team, led by Dashrath, and is a program director for this program, and of course all the technical heads and all of them, put together a plan to ensure that college partnerships has to be done in such a way that we'll have a program manager for every city. And for Hyderabad, I have my colleague Sangeeta who's driving it, and they work closely with all institutions to ensure outcomes. Their role is to make sure every college, they sign an MOU, they have to ensure outcomes. And we have to realize a vision to build 50,000 plus embedded software developers in this country. This is only possible if you monitor this activity very closely and ensure outcomes. Okay. So far, I think we've partnered with about 120 plus institutions. We've picked up 10 to 15 top colleges in every city and work with those institutions. One of the key criteria is the commitment from leadership in the institution. Are they coming to us only to sign MOU? And do they really have good faculty, good infrastructure? There's a commitment top down. With those institutions, we collaborate. I think these are some of the institutions that we partnered. I'll not get into details. Across South, Pune, including BITS Goa, we have signed, and we have a couple of IITs talking to us. We'll be signing with a couple of IITs also. Yeah. Yeah, now, I think the first city, and we are not signing one here, one in Northeast. No, we take one city, make sure the MOUs are signed, work with colleges, set up labs, their faculties are trained. The faculty training is not 3-4 days, it's 2 months. They work on projects, all that hand-holding that we do, and then work with students. And then we also have a lot of guest lecture, SME sessions. QNX team visits the campuses, and Pi Square team has online sessions that we conduct. So first set of batches from Telangana and Bangalore completed. So the next thing we've looked at is how do we make sure we give them a platform to showcase their technical capability. Then the idea of Hackathon came into picture, right? And of course, QNX does this worldwide. This is the first time we are doing it in India. And last week we did it in Bangalore. We had 40 teams from about 11 top institutions in Bangalore participated. But 5 teams, 2 winners and 3 runner-ups were part of it. And of course, in this, we have about 30 teams from 10 plus institutions are part of this. Across different colleges that we have partnered, including the host institution. Vardhaman also has nominated their teams here. Okay, so yeah, more than 220 teams have registered for this. We have asked colleges, we gave a criteria, colleges have selected their top teams and nominated for this hackathon. And that's how you guys are here. It's the college selection, because first level, because we have 3 levels. Level 1 is at the institution. Level 2 is where you're there, right? I mean, last week we did Bangalore. This week we are doing it in Hyderabad. And the teams which are selected here, and since we already have 5 teams from Bangalore and 5 more teams that we will select from here, will participate in the final hackathon in QNX office in Hyderabad. That's going to be a 48-hour. This is a 24-hour. We'll kick off maybe by 10:15, 10:30, till it'll go on till tomorrow 10:30. 24 hours, and that'll be a 48-hour hackathon. Yeah, I think some more details I wanted Raj to talk. I want to don't get into details. It's happening on 7th and 9th. So 3 levels: institution level, cluster, the entire city colleges will come. Top institutions from Bangalore, Hyderabad will do it. Maybe next time when we do it, I think it'll be much larger. Now we have with 125 colleges, I think pan-India, you'll have few hundreds and few thousands of students will be part of it. So that'll be a much greater. And in fact, when we started this vision, naturally I know end outcome, how do we also support? The interesting development is in Bangalore, as a part of jury, we had people from Jaguar, Land Rover, Tata, Wipro, EV startups. Their experts were part of jury. Even that's going to happen tomorrow. We have experts from Bosch, Qualcomm, all of them will be part of this. It's not going to be evaluated just by QNX and Pi Square team. We'll have jury from industry also. Interesting part is last time some jury members said, hey, this is an interesting development. They're already talking to my team to take few interns from the jury participants. Right? I know it's a first time, it's a first cycle we are completing, but our vision, I'm very sure as we move forward, we are dedicated team reaching out to industry. QNX has about 2,500 customers worldwide. We are talking to all of them, and there'll be a day the companies will wait to wait for the batches, QNX batch students to complete, and they will hire. I think we want to get there. Naturally, this is the first cycle. We're just making sure that that awareness is created. Already there's a commitment from Tata Group companies to hire some talent from us. And I'm sure as we move forward, these numbers will increase. Okay? Right? I think the cycle is, we'll start at between 10:30, we'll kick off. Until tomorrow at 10:30, I think you'll be given a time. If anybody completes early, our jury will be here by 9:30 tomorrow. We'll start the first group evaluation from tomorrow morning. And then day after Saturday, I think by 4 o'clock, we wound off all the evaluation and will announce the winners and runner-ups. And naturally, I think they'll be shortlisted for the final level 3 hack, which will happen in QNX office. Yeah, specific details, I'm sure Suren and team would have explained yesterday. I don't want to get into more specifics. I think we've very simple parameters we kept. So it's done, session is over. Okay, very nice. So I think I'll not take much time there. So I'm sure all of you are aware of the parameters. In terms of, we've looked at very, very simple things. Use of QNX, RTOS, and then real time, since QNX is known for real time and the deterministic behavior. So we will see how you're utilizing QNX in your project. And innovation part, we've given less marks is just because the problem statements are already given to you. And of course, how are you going to, in terms of demonstrate your approach to how we're going to solve the problem and capture results and present to jury as some scores. So these are parameters. Of course, my team has already briefed you guys. And throughout the hackathon, we'll have experts from QNX and also from Pi Square will be available to help you or guide in case of any technical challenges that you encounter. They'll be there throughout. Okay? So with this note, I once again wish you all the best for being a part of this and do well. As I think everybody mentioned, you have come this far itself, you're won. And I'm sure do best so that you'll have a next level, you'll be part of the next level. Okay? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that insightful overview. Now it's time for the most anticipated moment of the inauguration. It's my privilege and honor to introduce today's chief guest, Sri Raj Jain, sir, Vice President of QNX Engineering and Head of QNX India. Sri Raj Jain, sir, is a growth-oriented strategist and a leader with 25 years of passion about using technology and data to solve human problems and global mobility challenges. He has built diverse and high-performing organizations to invent and develop innovative solutions to meet emerging customer and consumer needs. Now I welcome Sri Rajain sir to deliver the chief guest address and officially launch QNX EHACK 2026. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, engineers, and good morning, everyone. It is absolute privilege to be here at Vardhaman College of Engineering for the inaugural QNX EHACK at Hyderabad. Right, I want to start with my heartfelt gratitude and thank you to Vardhaman College of Engineering, HOD sir, the principal sir, for helping us host this industry academia event at this institute with 30 teams from top colleges in Hyderabad coming over and going to compete for next 24 hours. It's a non-stop, right? So it's always a great time to be here in terms of having that commitment from Vardhaman College to bridge the partnership and collaboration between between academia and industry, right? So when we launched the QNX Everywhere, as the name suggests, everywhere, that means we wanted to have a democratized access to industry-grade commercial real-time operating system and hypervisor to everyone in the world. And of course, there's a natural stuff for our ecosystem. We have 2,500 customers across the worldwide. There's a need for talent and how we create that ecosystem or build a talent pipeline where the demand and supply gaps are bridged, right? That's where we launched the QNX Everywhere, right? It's I think Srinivas talked about it. It is a real-time operating system. So really want to see the determinism of teams today to use the deterministic behavior of RTOS to build some cool working apps, right? I think we have a mentors from both PySquare and QNX team, and I would like them to stand because they would be there with together. So we have Veer, Surendra, Murli, Asif, Narayan. I call KK, Krishna Kishore, Pusha, Suresh, and Sanjay. So we have 8 or 9 industry mentors, decades of experience with them. They are going to be your partners, helping you go through any challenges or any discussions you need it. So guys, turn over that side so that people can see you. So they will be there with you, not only for next 24 hours, but also after that. So you can always reach out to us if you need any help. So thank you guys for being the mentor for this stuff. So I think as a part of the QNX Everywhere program, we were not just giving a software and tools for academia or for startup ecosystem, which is like a lean version. It is the same software, same tools, same training material, which we give to industry for commercial use, couple of $1,000 was meant to be given for every one of you, right? And for all the dear students who have been here as a part of this hackathon, you have 24 hours to take an idea from a whiteboard to working prototype with whichever hardware or virtualization technique you want to use it, right? It is a time for you to experiment, explore, and put in practice all the skills you have learned as a part of QNX in your curriculum, right? Don't just code it. Don't just code it, sorry. Build with determinism and safety in the mind, right? Embrace the X in QNX. I say X stands for future ready thinking. Show us how your approach is, how you're thinking, even though if it doesn't work fully, that's perfectly fine, right? But how you really put in practice the skills you have learned to build something close to what a real-time prototype could be is what we look forward for, right? I think this is also a time where we have second hackathon happening for the first cohort. We did one in Bangalore, and we had a good learning for us, and I hope the good learning for students who participated on this. I think this is also a movement in India's tech landscape, as you have seen. Our government of India talking about semi, right? How we become sovereign in data, sovereign in semiconductor, and of course, sovereign in operating system, right? For many of those who don't know, government of India also is working on an initiative to build a national operating system, whether it's for embedded systems, whether it's for general purpose, whether it's for mobile, right? The sovereign stuff is very important for us as a nation to progress forward with independence and autonomy in the technology landscape, right? So whether you win a prize or not, the skills you sharpen here make you industry ready, be it in automotive, be it in medical devices, or the new word you are seeing, the physical AI, right? The physical AI is nothing but AI at edge. And when you're doing it AI at edge, whether you're using CPU, GPU, NPU, LPU, you need a foundational deterministic OS. And none of the physical AI companies can succeed without having a deterministic real-time operating system, which is going to be QNX in our opinion, right? And with that, I would say that let the hacking begins and let the hack for next 36 hours. Thank you. I wish everyone and every team all the best for the next 24 hours. Thank you. Oh yeah, so sorry, I missed one of the things I thought Srini is going to cover, but yeah, so I think we have 5 winning teams coming from here and 5 coming from Bangalore. They will do the final and we have the prizes. The winner takes 100,000 INR or 1 lakh Indian rupees, and the runner-up takes 50,000 INR or Indian rupees. Okay, thank you, Srini.
Thank you, sir. Next, we'll move on to the felicitation ceremony. As a token of our respect and gratitude, we will facilitate our chief guest, Sri Raj Jain, sir, by the head of the department and the principal of the Vardhaman College of Engineering. I request Raj Jain, sir, to come forward. And the dignitaries also can join. Next, we call upon Srinivas Raju, sir, for the felicitation part. I request all other dignitaries also to join for this felicitation. Next, I request Srikant Sinha, sir, for the felicitation. Next, I request Srinivas Raju, sir, for the felicitation part. Okay, sorry, sir. I request Gopal Krishnan, sir, the director QNX. I request
I request the QNX and Pi Square team also to join for a pic.
Vardhaman institutional leaders as well as the organizers from Department of ECE, faculty, please join. Mentors from the other participating institutions, faculty. Mentors from the institutions, participating institutions, please join onto the dais.
I request all the dignitaries to stay back. No, sir. Vote of thanks.
As we come to the close of this inaugural session, I invite Dr. J. Krishna Chaitanya sir, SPOC QNX EHACK 2026, Vardhaman College of Engineering, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good morning to one and all. Respected Chief Guest, Sri Raj Jain sir, Guest of Honor, Sri Gopal Krishna sir, and Sri Srikant Sinha sir, and the distinguished speaker, Sri Srinivas Raju sir, respected our principal sir, Professor J.V.R. Ravindra sir, and Professor Rajendra Santri sir, and esteemed faculty members, industry experts, and dear participants. On behalf of Vardhaman College of Engineering, it's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks for the inaugural ceremony of QNX EHACK 2026. I express our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest for his inspiring address for officially launching this prestigious hackathon. I sincerely thank our guests of honor and for their valuable insights and encouragement. My deep appreciation to Sri Srinivas Raju sir for his enlightening the technical address and comprehensive overview of the hackathon. I extend my sincere thanks to our principal sir and Rajendra sir for their visionary leadership and constant support. I also acknowledge the efforts of our organizing committee, faculty coordinators, student volunteers, and the technical teams for ensuring the smooth conduct of this event. Finally, I wish all the participants a productive and innovative hackathon experience. All the very best. Thank you all.
Now I request all the dignitaries, faculty, and my dear participants, please join for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, sir. We now request all the dignitaries to kindly assemble for a group photograph in front of Block 6. And participants are requested to remain seated until further instructions. Thank you all once again. Let the innovative... And participants also can join for the photograph at Block 6.
All the participants from other colleges also please move on to the block 6 for the group photo.